Welcome back to Cuse Countdown. Time for our analysts to answer the questions that you sent in. Listen carefully, because these questions could be yours. This is the Mailbag. I know these guys are pumped. We were talking about it earlier. They love the Mailbag. And so we have questions that you sent in, and the first one is right here from Tony Good from Liverpool, New York. And Tony wants to know, do you think that Syracuse needed the loss against Louisville to get them focused for the rest of the season? Chris, did they?
I'm sorry, Tony, but this late in the season, you really do not want to be losing games. More flaws exposed this late in the year, and there's not too much time to correct them. So at this time of year, you want to win as many games as possible, because if you lose a couple more, now you're off the 1 seed line, and you don't want to start borderline 2 and 3. So stick to the 1 seed, continue to win games at this point.
And this next one is for you, Mr. Foreman. This one comes in from Keegan Harris from Manlius, New York. And Keegan wants to know, Chris Joseph had the ball in his hands to close the Georgetown game. Is he really the go-to guy for Jim Boeheim?
Well, Keegan and Manlius, thanks for the question. Really, what I can say to that is the Orange have 7 options they can go to. Chris Joseph is just one of them. The play happened to be designed for him, and you know what? It worked out.
Next one is Scott Anthes from Syracuse, New York. Scott writes in, Wes is banged up on a bit of a cold streak right now. Do you think that he will respond against the team he was injured against? And that's for Chris Lewis. Chris?
Well, we talked about it a little bit earlier in the show. I think Wes Johnson will have a bounce-back game. I mean, right now, Wes Johnson struggling a bit lately, maybe a little bit banged up. He did get hurt, took that spill against Providence.
Chris, look who's here.
We have Wes Johnson. What do you feel about facing the team that injured you?
Oh, sorry, I just got here so late in the show. I was running laps around Mookie at the Mellow Center.
Wes, anything you'd like to ask regarding the question asked?
Can you ask it again? I can't hear. My head's really big.
The question was, do you think you'll respond against the team that injured you, Providence?
Well, you know what? I just need that big dunk or that big 3 to really get me back in the game. I'll be all right. I'll get back on my horse.
All right, Wes. Thank you for joining us. You just never know who's going to stop by at the CitrusTV studios. You have Wes Johnson here. Who thunk it? You have Wes Johnson right here live in the CitrusTV studios. We're kidding. It's actually Eric Foreman. Don't tell anyone, though. Well, if you want your questions answered on the show, all you got to do is visit CitrusTV.net. Follow the links to the Cuse Countdown page. CitrusTV.net is your online home for all your favorite Citrus TV shows, whether it's news, sports, or entertainment.